Hello everyone, hoping you all doing well. So for the microbiology assignment 2, my chosen topic is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So basically in this assignment for the poster, I'll be discussing about the morphology or the shape of the cell, characteristics, disease cause, the nutritional requirement for the fungi, and the application of the fungi. So basically to start off the poster, I have put in some basic information about the Saccharomyces cerevisiae fungus. So this Saccharomyces cerevisiae is a unicellular fungus. It is also known as the baker's yeast or simply the yeast. This Saccharomyces cerevisiae is from the kingdom called fungi, and it has been used ever since the 19th century. This fungi is considered the best studied or the most studied eukaryotic cell, and it is also the valuable tool for most aspects for basic researchers. Moving on to the first subtopic, morphology or the shape of the cell. This Saccharomyces cerevisiae is normally globular shape. Sometimes we can find it in spherical shape. This cell is most of the time yellowish or greenish in color. This is also very tiny to be seen under naked eyes because it has only like 3 to 4 micrometer of diameter. This cell is also considered as gram-positive fungi because it has quite thick cell wall. This Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it reproduces using the budding method, which is a asexual reproduction method. Moving on to the second subtopic of the poster, which is the characteristics of the cell. So Saccharomyces cerevisiae lives primarily on fruits, flower, and any sugar-containing substrate. It can also ferment glucose into ethanol and carbon dioxide. So in this poster, I have attached 8 characteristics of the cell. So basically, this Saccharomyces cerevisiae can live in 12 to 40 degrees Celsius. It can also grow in the pH of 2.8 until 8.0. Almost complete drying is tolerable for this Saccharomyces cerevisiae. It can also be genetically modified, meaning we can add or remove certain part of the DNA in the cell. The next point would be in the high concentration of sugar or high osmotic pressure, this Saccharomyces cerevisiae can still grow and do the fermentation. It is also stable in both haploid and diploid states. Next would be this Saccharomyces cerevisiae as genome of 16 chromosomes. It can also tolerate up to 20% of alcohol. Moving on to the third subtopic of the poster, which is disease caused by the microbe to human being. So basically, when I do my research, I found out that this Saccharomyces cerevisiae seldom cause disease to human beings, but I have found like 5 diseases caused by this microbe to human. So the first one would be vaginal yeast infection. Second one is whenever we eat too much yeast, we will feel excess gas, bloating, and migraine-like headaches. The third one is systematic bloodstream infection. The fourth one is urinary tract infection, and this is mostly caused in diabetic patients. And the last one is cutaneous infection, which is some sort of skin disease. The next subtopic will be the nutritional required for the microbe to stay alive or to carry on the living processes. So basically, this Saccharomyces cerevisiae need sugar, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, and magnesium to live, grow, reproduce, and do the fermentation process. So I have added in one more subtopic in this poster, which is the application of the microbe. So basically, when I do my studies, I found out that this Saccharomyces cerevisiae has more benefits than the diseases it causes to human beings. So I have like 7 different applications where this Saccharomyces cerevisiae being utilized by us. So the first one would be the traditional yeast fermentation. This method is used ever since like 19th century in wine production, beer, soy sauce, and so on. The yeast or the fungus is in food and feed ingredient production, such as enzyme, flavors, and pigments. The next one would be biofuel, such as bioethanol, biodiesel, and biobutanol. The fourth one would be in biocatalyst production, where most of the pharmaceutical items being created, such as medicines and vaccine. The fifth one is in environmental biotechnology, where bioremediation, pollutants, and degradations comes in. So the next one would be biocontrol, where this Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for crop protection and the probiotics production. So the last benefit or application of the Saccharomyces cerevisiae would be in the biomedical research, where this cell is used to study the drug discoveries, metabolism, and so much and so forth. And that's it from me for this particular assignment for Saccharomyces cerevisiae topic. Thank you.